Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Bleach, chapter 602. Alright, and, so much for that theory I had about Askin. Clearly his power is not what I thought it was. He ends up revealing in this chapter that his power is to alter the perfect lethal dosage of substances. Okay, which is creative. I'll give Kubo that. It's not exactly the coolest power, though. I mean, it could be a cool power. I mean, if you like altered the lethal substance of air that you could intake, like you could essentially make air poison for people. Like you could do a lot of things with that power. Um, like lethal dosage of muscle or tissue or something, like, I don't know, just like random stuff, like lethal dosage of water in your body. Like you can just do a lot of stuff. You can essentially kill people. You can kill anybody with that ability. You really can. Problem is that the way it was executed kind of made it not that cool of a power, because he ended up getting one-shotted. Well, two-shotted technically, because he got hit last chapter, then he got hit again this chapter, and that was it. So he was technically two-shotted. But as far as after his power was revealed, he got one-shotted. Okay, and just like you just like, when are Bleach characters finally going to learn that they need to stop explaining their powers? Okay, like seriously, Owetsu was literally sitting there asking him to repeat his powers in more detail, and he's like, okay, sure, why not? And I'm just like, no. And I'm just thinking to myself, no, don't do that. What is wrong with you, Askin? Like, if you really want to explain their powers to them that badly, just do it with narration. It's not that hard, Kubo. Just do it with narration. All right. I'm like, this is like, it's not like it's bad. It's just frustrating. It's like watching a horror movie and seeing the characters make stupid freaking decisions, and you're just like, no, don't go into the creepy place. That's exactly where the dude's gonna be and kill you. Like, no. It's just frustrating seeing people make stupid decisions, and you know they're stupid, and they do them anyway. All right. Whatever. It's like that commercial. What's that commercial? What is it, like an insurance commercial or something, where they're talking about how characters in horror movies make stupid decisions, and they're saying, why don't we just go into the running car? And then the people are like, no, don't do that. Let's hide next to the chainsaws. Oh yeah, good idea. You know, and it's just like, and as soon as they get there, you see the dude in the mask, and he go gets a weapon and stuff. It's a funny commercial, but it kind of explains what is annoying about this chapter. Just stupid decisions, and it's frustrating because Bleach characters do it literally all the time. All right, literally all the time. All right. But anyway, he changes the lethal dosage of blood in Oetsu's body, and he tries to get around it by cutting himself and therefore making him lose blood so that he goes below that lethal dosage. The problem is that the lethal dosage is set at an amount so low that he would die if his level of blood actually reached that level. So in order to get around that, he uses Tenjiro and the red spring and stuff to replace his blood, which I don't exactly buy into. Unless there's one way I can see this working. There's one way, because like if he's replacing the blood, then it doesn't change the fact that it's still above the lethal dosage limit. Okay, like he dies if it gets below a certain point, but if it doesn't get below that point, it's the lethal dosage. So literally, no matter where his blood level is, he's going to die. All right. So him replacing the blood doesn't really mean anything, because the blood is still going to be at a level where he's going to die. All right. The only way I could see this actually working is if Askin's ability specifically worked for, if it worked for a specific type of blood, like type O, type A, positive, negative, AB. You know, like if it's for a specific type of blood, and the spring actually changed Owetsu's blood type, that's the only way I can actually see that working. But I don't really. Kubo didn't exactly specify that, so I'm just gonna call BS on that. But you know, it's Bleach. I'm kind of used to it by now. But whatever. The chapter ends with Askin being defeated. So next chapter, either well, we see Yuha stepping up, but I don't. He's not going to fight yet. It, I'm assuming that either Uryu or Hashvad are going to step up and fight, or the Elite Squad is going to get up and reveal that they were still alive this entire time. All right. So yeah, that's it for the chapter. Pretty simple. Overall, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I thought it was okay, um, but not good, not bad, just average. Just an average chapter of Bleach. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Chapter gets a 6 out of 10. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.